today we're doing a video on print on demand in our Shopify store. It's our print on demand Shopify journey. We've been doing it for about how long now?
6 months.
About 6 months now, right? So here's our first video on it, our experiences. And you are, what's your name?
My name is Roman.
And how old are you, Roman?
I'm 15 years old.
You're 15 years old. All right, very good. So this is a summation video of the past 6 months on our print on demand Shopify journey. You and I have been working on it, learning about it. We're in the process of trying to become successful at selling print-on-demand products online, and we're taking various courses to achieve this. And by print-on-demand, we mean what type of products? Like
mugs, t-shirts, and
jewelry, wallets, all sorts of stuff. Here's a quick summary of my background. So, hello, my name is Doug, and I am Roman's father. And a little bit about my background. I've been in many different small to medium-sized businesses for the last 25 years in many different industries. A lot of them were like entrepreneurial type companies. I've been, usually it's more of a sales capacity that I've been in, but I'm also super detail oriented and I love like marketing and doing marketing things. So at this point in time, I consider myself to be a small to medium-sized business strategist. So that's a quick summation of my background. And now we're going to talk about our experiences in the last 6 months with print on demand. So let's get into hours. The hours that we spent on learning business this year from home. I spent over 702 hours learning business from home in 2019 outside of my 9-to-5 job, my regular job. I spent about 80 hours on this YoungBizWhiz channel and videos with Roman, making these videos, and Roman's done the vast majority of editing for the videos. And Roman, how many hours did you spend on learning business from home in 2019?
I've done about 325 hours this year.
Yeah, you've done over 325 hours learning business from home in 2019, which is pretty good. And you can see specifically what Roman worked on in 2019 in one of our other videos called How to Raise an Entrepreneur 2019 Year in Review. It breaks down, what he worked on, what Roman worked on, and how many hours he spent on it, and what he learned. So Roman became very good at editing videos using Camtasia in 2019. He became good at YouTube keyword searches using TubeBuddy, among other things in 2019. I'm a massive believer in kids learning real-world marketing skills. The younger, the better. So Roman is 15 years old now, and he's well on his way, in my opinion, to being very proficient at marketing and business in general. I've been pushing the business on him since he was about 5 years old. So I've been on you since you came out of the womb, pretty much. And because that's what I do. That's how I'm wired. All right. So earlier in the year in 2019, I spent too much time jumping from topic to topic without really focusing on any one thing. I created many different YouTube channels the past couple of years, Instagram accounts, Facebook stuff. I got into many different things, but it's not good. You have to pick one thing and become an expert at it, basically. So around summer of this past year, I decided to do that. So we decided to get into print on demand, selling t-shirts, mugs, jewelry, online stuff, and we decided to obtain a mentor, right? Because Tom Corley, who interviews millionaires and discusses the habits of millionaires, he says that 92% of the millionaires say they have a mentor, or a mentor has helped them become successful. And other guys that we follow on YouTube also talk about the mentors that they use. So it's time for us to get a mentor, right? For sure. It's time for us to get a mentor, and it was time for us to focus on one particular industry, one particular business model, and just try and grow that. So I spent at least 408 hours on print on demand in 2019 over the past 6 months, mostly since summer. Some of the activities I engaged in included, I came up with a niche for the business and set up a Shopify store. I created and added about 150 products to the store, t-shirts, coffee mugs, phone cases, hats, etc. We started taking a course called the Better Ecom course by Peter Chan Jr. He's our mentor, and that costs about $97. Peter Chan Jr. is about 26 years old. He lives in California. He has made hundreds of thousands of dollars selling print-on-demand products in the past 6 years. So we decided to, try and obtain some of his knowledge. Plus, we joined a Facebook mentorship training program with Peter Chan Jr. called the Ecom Incubator for about $3,500, right? And we currently have 60 people from different parts of the world in this group. The name of the course is going to change to the Inner Circle pretty soon, at any rate. So we have a 9 p.m. webinar every Saturday night, and every Monday night. So 2 times a week we meet, right? 9 o'clock, Saturday and Monday. And Peter teaches us new stuff in each meeting. Roman sits in on these webinars as well. And we've spent over 40 hours in the last 6 months on these live webinars at night. We keep track of how much time we spend. So we spent over 40 hours, Saturday and Monday calls, right?
Yeah.
Over the past 6 months. Altogether, Roman spent over 180 hours on the Peter Chan courses this past year. And he actually finished the entire Better Ecom course all by himself, which is great. I didn't even finish that course. So he's learned a lot in the last 6 months. Definitely last year, definitely the last 6 months. Print-on-demand stuff in the last 6 months. So we spent about 6 months on the print-on-demand courses and Shopify store itself. We've not made any sales yet because we set everything up from scratch. It takes time. Setting up the store, putting the products on there, all this stuff takes time. And so we're just starting to learn Facebook ads now. And so Peter's like, Facebook ads is the #1 way that we're going to get business, drive traffic to our products in our store. So Facebook ads is our next big thing that we're trying to learn, right? So I'm very new to Facebook ads, and it's fairly complex. It will definitely take a while to get good at it. There's definitely a lot to learn. What do you think? It's kind of complex, right?
I think it's a lot easier than most people say.
You think it's easier than most people say? That's awesome. That's my son. You get him, boy. So the Facebook ads is something that we're working on right now. So I personally have spent over 17 hours trying to learn about the Facebook ads in the past 3 weeks, and I'm sure it's going to take hundreds of hours to really get good at it. So we're just starting that part of the process. And it's right at the end of the year right now, right at the end of 2019. What is it? In 2 more days, it's going to be 2020. So you think the Facebook ads doesn't seem that hard, right? Doesn't seem that difficult. All right, well, good for you. Then maybe you can teach me. So we'll start to make our first Facebook ad campaign soon. All in all, I would say, how much do you think we spent on print-on-demand in the last 6 months?
6 months? Altogether?
Yeah, with everything.
Courses and everything?
Courses, getting the designers and everything. How long would you say?
7,000.
All right, that's good. That's a good guess. I'd say about 5,000. At least $5,000. So the Shopify store itself is currently about $29 a month. They have a bunch of different monthly packages you can choose from. We chose $29 a month. We may change that in the future. We have some other additional monthly costs. We had to hire some designers to create some of our designs. That costs some money. We found the designers on Fiverr.com, right?
Yeah.
And they're mostly from Pakistan, India, and Vietnam. 2 weeks ago, I hired a guy from Nigeria to help grow our Instagram account. That's going to cost about $32 a month. There's another expense. So all in all, I'd say we spent about $5,000, maybe $6,000 total for everything in the past 6 months. So also, I'm looking at taking a trip to Hawaii maybe in February 2020, right? Within the next 2 months to meet with Peter and some of these other internet marketers for about 3 days to help improve our website, improve our marketing and everything. That will hopefully be less than $4,000, but we'll see. We haven't received a lot of specific details on the trip, but it appears there's going to be 20 to 25 people that are going to be able to go on this trip. I've never been to Hawaii, so that'd be cool. But really, I just care about getting this thing off the ground and making money at this point, right? So we learned a lot the past 6 months about print-on-demand and Shopify, and there's a ton more to learn for sure. These things take time and patience. It's like literally going back to school for me, right? And sometimes I get frustrated with different things and having to learn new things. I come home from work, I gotta try and learn things on the weekends. I'm trying to learn things, and it's somewhat taxing, but we're just trying to push through it, and hopefully we'll become successful eventually. So I want Roman to become an expert in the industry over time. We're a team in this whole thing. It's you and me, right? It's we're kind of like Batman and Robin, something like that. Would you say?
Maybe something like Godzilla and King Kong.
Maybe Godzilla and King Kong. Okay, that sounds good. Which one am I? All right, don't answer. So that's a summary of our Shopify print-on-demand journey the past 6 months.
Thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll be giving monthly updates on our progress. Thanks for watching once again, and have an awesome day. See ya.